Transformations aren't as hard to make as some might seem. This guy, you can look at his day one picture to his, this is pretty much his 90-day transformation. He's already got all the muscle. He's jacked in the first one. He's just got so much fat. Now he's just got to lose the weight, which, granted, the hard part is still not the hardest thing to do. To have a transformation like that guy, this is one of the first steps. All right, nutrition, the most important factor in losing weight. This is because when you're in, if you're eating at a certain weight, you're going to stay that weight. Or if you're eating a certain amount of calories, you're going to stay the same weight. If you eat more calories, you're going to add weight. If you eat less calories, you're going to lose weight. Calories in, calories out, that's the main dictator of how much you weigh, what you're going to stay at, if you're going to fluctuate. Diet is so important when it comes to losing and gaining weight. So for transformation, if you're trying to build muscle, can maintain muscle, I would recommend, this is the nationally recognized recommendation. If you look it up, it's going to say the amount of protein you need in your diet is about zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.8 kilo or grams per kilogram of body fat, which is like, that's just if you don't want to have a deficiency in protein. If you want to have an excess in protein so your body can build muscle faster, you need 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per body weight. I'm pretty sure it's actually zero point 0.8 to zero point 0.5, or not, sorry, not zero point 0.5. I mean 0. Or 1.1. Oh my fucking god. I'm pretty sure it's zero point 0.8 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. But I'm just saying one is the easiest thing to do. If you're just, say you're 180 pounds, which is around what I weigh at, you can eat 180 grams of protein to 200, and that's like a decent enough range to where you'll get enough protein if you just eat in there. Okay. Focus on focus on eating whole foods and mostly proteins and carbs is going to be super important. This helps with discipline, cutting out a lot of sugar, as sugar is not really bad for muscle growth. You can eat a bad diet and still gain muscle and make a transformation, but cutting out that sugar is going to help you eat less calories and lose more fat if that's your goal. Sorry. Oh fuck, I wish I could cut shit out. And for this, I would mostly just say, like, in this picture, vegetables, nuts. In my opinion, I usually avoid fruits because they're high in fructose and other like natural sugars, but it's still pasta you can do. And then obviously proteins, red meat, turkey, chicken, fish, all those great options. I would try and stay away from pork, but other than that, go right ahead. And then for losing weight, you want to be in a calorie deficit. For gaining weight, be in a calorie surplus, and consider a main gain approach. For a big, if you're bigger and your like main focus, as like the guy in the first picture, he wanted to lose fat. So what you want to do is you want to train properly, eat enough protein, and then be in a calorie deficit overall. And then that's how you lose fat, keep muscle, and shred down. So if you wanted to gain weight on that, you want to be in a calorie surplus. That'll be if you're anorexic, no, not really anorexic, but if you're very skinny and you don't have a lot of muscle, you want to put on muscle by being in a calorie surplus, eating probably more than 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per body weight, but that's just because you're bulking up, and then lots of calorie dense foods. And for considering a main gain approach, if you are like skinny fat, I would say eat around your maintenance calories, eat enough protein, and then you will over time you'll lose fat and gain muscle, and then once you're leaner, you can go into a bulk or cut. Or I would say go into a bulk. To make a transformation like anyone else, you always have to start with a plan. All right, so if you're a beginner and you don't really know anything about the space, working out and whatnot, do some research about muscle building, watch some videos about how to make a workout routine, or you can honestly just skip all this and then watch some videos on like a workout routine you'd like to do, and then figure out the form. So record yourself doing the workouts, and then find recordings of other people who are doing the same workouts and see if your form looks like theirs. And now you want to decide kind of what your diet will look like. We already talked about what you should be eating, but now you want to focus in on finding out your maintenance calories, so how much calories you use in a day, and then finding out what you want, if you want to eat less than that, if you want to eat more than that, if you want to stay at the same weight. And then to kind of help stay on track with calories, I recommend meal prep or eating the same foods daily. It's going to be boring. You're probably not going to like it too much and you're going to get sick of it, but it's the best way to help you not cheat on your meals, and then you don't even have to think about what you're going to eat. It's just in the fridge. You have breakfast, lunch, dinner, or whatever, and then you maybe have a snack. And now I wanted to make a separate slide about this, but make sure to have recovery days in your plan. Recovery is super important. It is going to help you with avoiding burnout and overall helping your muscle grow and you just improve in general. So, stretching, also important. So, having specific recovery days and then adding stretching and other recovery tactics onto those days and throughout your routine in general are going to be super important. Remembering 8 hours of sleep every night, and yeah, all of that's going to help severely. 8 hours of sleep, stretching, make sure to warm up before your workouts all the time and cool down. Stretching before bed, maybe after you wake up, and fuck, recovery days, specific recovery days where you either don't do anything or you do light exercise. All right, now to have a transformation, you need to be consistent. Nobody makes a transformation. Um, oh, I'm just gonna skip to this bottom slide. Okay, so or bottom point. 3 months of training 6 days a week beats 1 year training 2 days a week. If you train 2 days a week, you're not hitting your sorry, you're not being consistent enough for your body to need to make a change. The whole working out works because you're putting strain on your muscles, and that's telling your body that they need to grow and become bigger and stronger so that they can endure the the training you're putting them through. So if you train 2 days a week, it's not doing that's not enough training for your body to be like, oh, okay, we need to, like, you'll get a bit better over the, like, obviously you do something for a year, you're going to get a bit better at it, but it's not going to be enough to have a transformation. Like, that you're going to look slightly better, but 3 months of training 6 days a week, being on your shit, meal prep, not any fucking mistakes, and that shorter amount of time it's gonna motivate you more to be more. Oh my god, more. It's gonna motivate you to just be more disciplined in that short amount of time instead of, oh my god, I have to do this for a year, my entire life. So, well, obviously that's the goal. You want to be doing this for the rest of your life, but if you just want to have your mind set on doing this transformation and then maybe prolonging how long you look like that, then just focus on shorter amount of time and working hard and being consistent. Okay, so back to the top. Always take a rest day, but don't become too comfortable. I wanted to talk about cheat days. Consistency is super important, but and rest is super important, but obviously sometimes it's it's so hard to just get up and just do it. I've been there, man. Like early mornings where you're supposed to get a workout in or do a run or something before school or work. It's so hard to get up when you're laying down in that comfy ass bed and the blanket's warm, the pillow's soft. Like, so I want to fuck me, I don't know English, to fight against that feeling. I would say one cheat day a week is, or one cheat day in general is is good, because if you have that, like if you have that need for something bad, like you like really like your sweets and you want to be able to sleep in, if you have that one cheat day and you just be like, okay man, I like you write down everything you want to eat on that cheat day. Like you go fucking all out, bro. Like a tub of ice cream, whole ass pizzas, like whatever the fuck you want. Like because you can't really do that much damage in one day. Like you think you can, but you really can't, because you're gonna be full and you're not gonna want to eat anymore. But yeah, it's you wanna I can't speak right now. Literally everything you want to eat, everything you want to do, you just think about it and just be like, okay, on Saturday, I'm gonna do this. I'm just wait till Saturday. Just wait till Saturday, and it's gonna help you push to be better. And then if you're him, bro, you don't even have to take a cheat day. But not everybody's him. Being him is difficult. Take the cheat day. I explained that simply. All right, progressive overload. This is gonna help you with the actual transformation, the weights part of the transformation. This is gonna help you get bigger. Okay, so over time you have to up the weight and or reps. That is progressive overloading. Instead of say you start at one plate on bench, like that's your starting point. You don't just do one plate for your entire training and stay at the same amount of reps. Like you up the weight every couple weeks, you up the reps, you get stronger, better, and you push harder. So beginners should probably be adding weight on their lifts. Sometimes I don't know why the fuck I put a slash there. I want to say sometimes you can add weight every week, but genetics are different for everyone. So I want to say add weight every few weeks. This can just like minimal increases, like 2.5 pounds, or well, I guess 5 pounds, but 5 pounds, 5, 10 pounds every couple weeks, and or even just add a rep every week. That's a good goal. And then once you get more advanced, like this is if you're already more advanced and you want to do this transformation, you don't even need to read this because you probably already know what progressive overload is. But for more advanced people, every couple months they'll be adding weight. Every couple months they'll be adding reps. It's harder once you get better, unfortunately. Okay, and then putting up more weight and increasing the load tells your body that the muscle needs to grow and expand. That's what progressive overloading does. Because if you just sit there doing the same reps every single time, yes, your body's going to get better at it, but eventually it's just going to be like, okay, we don't need to respond to this load anymore because it's not that big of a deal. So, overall, pretty sure that's the end of it, yeah. Um, if you want to get fucking jacked and transform like this dude, you gotta focus on that nutrition, because diet is 80% of the battle. Abs are made in the kitchen. That's always been said. Have a good plan. Be consistent with that plan, and progressively overload on that plan. If you do all of those things, you could probably do this transformation better. I mean, but obviously you have to have this incredible base to have this transformation. But still, you can have a great 100-day transformation, 30-day transformation, depending on if you're anorexic, skinny, whatever. You're probably not gonna have that great of a transformation. But if you're like this guy, big belly, you can have a sick transformation after 100 days. So that's the video. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, hit the like, sub, and stay blessed.